The magnetic tray project. The task. I will sketch out a magnetic field. So obviously magnetic fields are invisible, so we're going to try to figure out a way of still drawing a picture of what's going on even though we can't see it. We're going to do it by having something called a magnetic field tray or a magnetic filing tray. We have about ½ an inch thick. It's filled with baby oil and little iron filings, powderized iron. And these little filings are free to float around in there, and they percolate down through the baby oil and settle to the bottom. And as they do that, they can get pushed and pulled by the magnetic field of this magnet. So we're going to place this on top, and the filings float down, and hopefully we'll see some kind of a pattern with the dots of the filings. And we're seeing it pretty good here. I'm going to flip it over one more time just to see if I can get them to adjust a little bit better. So I hope that you can see dotted lines that kind of go outwards like this at the end, and they're kind of curving. There's some better light. I hope that you can see that the red lines line up with the dotted lines of the iron shavings. Sort of like that. So when we look at our options here, it's going to be most like which one of those. I'll let you choose. Okay, now we're going to set up two magnets and see how the magnetic fields interact. With problem number 1, we have a south pole and a north pole. So here we have straight lines going like that, and kind of a curve going around like that. So on your paper, find which one of these options, A, B, C, D, match up with that kind of pattern. Now we're going to move this so that it's two south poles. We still have the arcs here, but in the middle things don't go straight across. The dotted lines are kind of going in this direction. So now match up one of these, A, B, C, D, that goes along with that kind of a pattern. Next we have the arrangement of magnets to be more like this. South-north, north-south. And we see that we have dotted lines going straight across here and kind of curving around like that. Some curves straight across there, curving at the ends. match up A, B, C, D. Which one looks like this? And then we have the two norths on the same side on the left, two souths on the right. Okay, here we have some nice dotted lines showing the curve there and here. At the ends, they curve away from each other. Something along that lines. So once again, same options A, B, C, D. Which of those matches up with this? And then lastly, number 5. How do you think the results would be different if we used magnets that were much more strong? Think about how a stronger magnet would have a different pull on the iron filings, and how would that cause the iron filings to move differently? How would they settle down to the bottom in a different way? Choose A, B, C. Report all these on Schoology.